Happy Monday, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you all are well. Good morning, Lainey Lane. Good morning, Chantel, the growth coach. Shelly Lanice. I saw the 5 a.m.ers go live this morning. I accidentally clicked on to Insta, and then I decided to post the scripture. And I was going to join in, but I had to go into prayer, so thank you. The 1881 Collection Boutique, is that a Spellman thing? Oh, wow, that would be amazing. Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to Morning Mindset with Tai. This is where we come together and we set our hearts, our intentions on being great for the day. Good morning, Tiff. We allow ourselves the time and space to reflect on things that are instrumental in how we show up, and we hopefully learn and grow from one another and the amazing words and inspiration of the good Reverend Auntie. She was a word yesterday and just really, really amazing. Ilyana Vincent, who I had the opportunity to speak with thanks to my sister, my big sister, the legend, Miss Vivian Scott Chu, and James Andrews. I'm gonna try and be very concise today because I'm traveling today, and I'm just applying my Glow Luminous Facial Serum. I travel today, and I also have a call shortly thereafter. But I want to welcome you all. Good morning and happy Monday. So very quickly, if you didn't have the opportunity to look on my page and see the word that I shared yesterday, or the conversation that I shared yesterday after connecting with, oh, you were in there, Tiff. That's amazing. Good morning, Claudine. I mean, it was just one of those things. So I got in the alert that it was happening from my friend Alicia Smith in Atlanta. And honestly, when I got it, I was like, well, that's dope. That's amazing. That Auntie Ilyana would be in conversation with Vivian Scott Chu and James, other known as Cute Influencer. But, you know, I had to get my hair braided yesterday. And so I didn't think anything else of it until I got in the car. And this is again, I talk about this yesterday. Alignment is so powerful because when we're obedient, good morning, Christine, when we're obedient, and that means hearing, listening, doing, and acting and trusting and walking in the power and spirit that God has you to walk, there will be signs of alignment. So when I got the notification from Alicia about the conversation, because I know James and Vivian, I was like, oh, that's lovely. I had no clue about their history. And I thought to myself, if I were at home and I saw the alert come through, I would chime in. Who would have thunk that after sitting in the salon for five hours or so to get my hair done, that timing would be so divinely ordered that I would get in the car, receive the announcement, hi, Vonnie Eyewear. Those are my wonderful people from Italy. How are you? That I would receive a notification that it was happening at that very moment, right? Alignment. And so some people call them signs. I don't think it's signs. I think it's about how when you are instructed to do something and you're placed in a certain place, or you decide to be in a certain place based upon reacting to how you've been instructed, there will be things that just line up for you that make sense, but not only make sense, but really impact and elevate. So anyway, if you look back on my stories, if you look back on my page, you'll see how it was just divinely ordered. So I had the opportunity to share with Ilyana Vincent and Vivian and James the power of this community, but most importantly, the power of Ilyana being obedient and being anointed, and her sharing her wisdom and how it really is, you know, supporting and guiding people in perpetuity. I did not realize, now I'm just looking, so Until Today was written in 2000. I didn't even pay attention to that before. That was the year that I graduated college, so 21 years ago. And it was so interesting when I told Ilyana Vincent about the power of this book. She was like, wow, you know, I forget even sometimes what I write. And what she also said that I just want to share with all of you, and that spoke to me, is that it's not her that's doing it. She said she goes back and reads things sometimes and she's like, well, wow, where did that come from? And that is just a divine Holy Spirit and the purpose of God that rests within all of us. When you show up and you do something, you don't even realize how much of a blessing it is. That means that you're being aligned. That also means that you're being used, right? And so I was ever so moved by her acknowledgement that she doesn't even remember. And she was like, that's a word. She was like, yeah, until today, like that's a whole thing. So I'm going to challenge you all today before we get into this word to ask yourself, you're getting these same braids. Thank you, Tanisha. Ask yourself, where and how is God asking you and telling you to move? And how can you be aligned and just surrender? Actually, that's the other thing, because once we hear these downloads and these deposits and God is telling us to move in a certain direction, you have to surrender to that, because again, as I shared yesterday, it may be in a direction that you really don't want to go. I'm just saying. So where and how are you being instructed to move, to lead, to grow, to elevate, to be directed? And then how will you surrender to that? Because I'm sure some of you have had some instructions over the course of the last 3-4 weeks that we've been doing this. And some of you are still fighting. So, and it's not a loud noise. This is not anyone yelling at you. It's just someone saying, and you hearing, move or align. So that's that. I'm so grateful you're all here. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Thank you, Christine. I see you, Shelly Lanise. I see the 5 a.m.ers. Good morning, T. Lee. Where and how are you being instructed to lead? Okay, Chantel, the growth coach, because I understand that there have been a lot of producing conversations going on. Production calls. There have been production meetings. So good morning, Amethyst. Happy Monday to you, love. Good morning, Angela Christian. And if you have, I have ignored and not moved. Listen, Christine, we already know. Because we're being spoken to. And you want to know what's so, I said this yesterday. When you're being instructed and God is moving you and pulling you or directing you, and sometimes he will pull you. But he doesn't want to have to pull you. He needs you to choose. That's the beautiful thing about autonomy. You know, so many of us talk about resting on the laurels of faith, but it still requires our action. It still requires our decision. It requires our alignment and our choice. God is giving you choice. So don't wait too long, because the longer we wait, the longer we're prolonging that ultimate and that greater blessing that is there when we act. Okay? So don't wait too long. We talked about that last week. Moving over, right? We're holding on to the past. Right, Christine? We can't be open to what's on the other side, but don't wait too long. Okay. Are you coming in this morning?
No, I just got this. I accidentally pressed the
Oh, I didn't. Okay, sorry, Mia. Good morning, Mia.
Okay, no worries. Good morning.
Have a great Monday.
You do the same.
Blessed Monday to you, sister.
Okay, you too.
Have a great day. Bye-bye. I didn't know I went live with Mia. I
was like, you were constantly shocking me.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, where is it?
Can you X out?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Let's see.
Yeah, it's not showing me the X out either. Okay. All right. Thank you. Sorry, Mia. That was an accident, but it was divine. Okay, Chantel, who's coming in this morning? Who's coming in this morning? It's supposed to be someone that hasn't been in. And yes, let me take my balance drops. Thank you for the reminder, Shelly Lanise. How is everyone's fast going? Who's coming in? Well, Mia's already been in, so we have to, we got to give somebody else. Raquel. Okay, perfect. Come on. Thank you. Come on, Raquel. We're going live. No, what? Oh. Am I hitting the right things? Goodness gracious. Somebody help Tai Beauchamp this morning. Okay, where's Raquel? If not, the global empress will come in. Where's Raquel? You're starting your fast today. Awesome. I wasn't so good yesterday. Oh, thank you so much, Damasa. Where's Raquel, love? Because if not, because I do have a call, so I want to be mindful. And I also have a surprise guest coming for us later. Oh, there's Raquel. Ashanti Hoskins. Good morning. I think she's coming in. Good morning. You had your drops this morning. Lovely. I need them all. Raquel, where did you go? Is my internet acting up again? Let's see, I'm trying again. Your fast is going good now. You're drinking more water. Yesterday was very emotional for you. Let's unpack that, Shakura. What was emotional about it? You know, and it's actually very common during a fast to feel extremely emotional. I'm trying to pull Raquel in, it's not coming in. I actually didn't do so well yesterday. I was craving like just lots of like grains and rice. I'm trying to pull her in and she's not coming in. If not, let's see, Raquel, send request. I don't know if she's here. She's unable to join is what it says. Let's see. Oh, look, I got a request from Takara. Takara, I have not seen you in so long. Oh my gosh. Raquel.
Good morning.
I was like, are you coming?
It wouldn't let me go.
You want to know what? Good morning. Happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday to you.
Where are you based, Raquel? Is it Raquel?
It's Ashanti.
Ashanti, okay.
Instagram wouldn't let me be great to put Ashanti up there, so I had to put my middle name.
Okay, so, perfect. Ashanti, yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice.
Where are you based, Ashanti?
I am in Batesville, Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
Mississippi, yes.
Where, give me geographically.
Northern Mississippi. We're like 30 minutes from Oxford.
Oh, okay.
From cool. Memphis. I'm sorry, from Memphis.
Okay, perfect. So, got it. So closer to Tennessee.
Yes.
And are you fasting?
No.
Sis, this is a no judgment zone.
No.
Listen, you're fasting and you're here.
Yes.
I ran fast to get here. That's what you did. You ran fast to get here to this live.
Exactly.
Well, I am so happy to meet you, and I want to thank Chantel and shout out the growth coach just for being intentional and for being obedient and listening and supporting and just showing up. I am just, it's just amazing. Mm-hmm. How long have you been a morning mindsetter?
I have been following you for a minute since I joined Instagram. I forgot how long that was. I joined so I could monitor my 16-year-old son on Instagram. And you
smart. Look, wait a minute. Smart.
Yeah. You were the first people I followed. So I've been following you since you've been doing this when you're just you reading and you wouldn't join anybody else wouldn't join in. So I've been following for a minute.
Thank you. I was telling Miss Ilyanla Venzant yesterday about that and how, it's so funny because literally when I was doing it years ago, I wanted to be consistent with it, but I just didn't have the energy. I didn't have it in me. Like there was so much going on in my life. I couldn't show up for myself, really. Like that was all the show up I had in me. So I couldn't, continue to do it. But into God's timing, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like to come back now and to be intentional. So how old is your son now?
At the time he joined, he was like 14. So he's 16 now. So I have a 16 and a 14-year-old. Yeah. So.
Oh, wow. You're busy. Mm-hmm. How's your spirit doing during the pandemic?
At first it was kind of all over the place because I work for a school system. So when it hit in March, it was like during our spring break and I was at my parents' house in Alabama. And my dad was like, he used to work for the government. He was like, yeah, you better go get your stuff and go home because your school is probably about to be shut down. Wow. So on my way home, I got a text from my office saying, okay, we're going to be closed for one more week. And then after that week, it became a whole entire until May. So wow. The position I have, I'm like the assistant director of food service. So I had to come in and get food ready for people to come pick it up. We get cafeterias ready. So yeah, it was stressful the first few months. Mm-hmm. It was very
How are you doing now? And what is this? Have schools reopened?
Yes, but my kids are still at home. Because I'm not comfortable with them being here. Even working in the school district that they go in, I'm not comfortable because things not being done in the correct way.
We understand. My parents are educators too, so I understand what that's like. And actually, that's the reason why I went to private school. Excuse me. They were like, you are not going into this situation over here because when you have insight, Yeah. But I'm so happy to meet you. Your skin is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I ordered my drops. So I'm waiting for them to come in about my glow.
Let your glow. You got your glow. Thank you. Well,
That
let me know when it comes in. You see, I'm obsessed.
yeah.
I'm literally obsessed. So let's get into this.
Okay.
Auntie Oyama did give me an update that March, because I don't read them before I come on.
Mm-hmm.
And she shared yesterday that March is focused on the divine feminine. And so we're going to talk about the divine feminine and feminine energy, which is great because today actually is Black Women's Day. And it's also the first day of Women's History Month. And I know conversations for us have come up about the divine feminine and how we tap into the divine feminine, because so many of us, especially as Black women, have put on, have had to wear these armors and often lead with masculine kind of like traits. And then are trying to figure out how that can be aligned with relationships. Are you single, partnered?
I am
complicated
married.
Situationship, engaged, married? What you got?
I am married. Been married for 24 years. So.
Oh,
5
amen.
this year.
Listen, okay, 25, okay. Let's give it up for that. So then you are the Holy Grail, and we probably have a lot of, well, here's the thing. What I will say now, and that's without obviously knowing any of you, and we know nothing is perfect. We know that. Mm-hmm. But when you have been able to sustain and still say after 24 years that you are still with someone, that in and of itself is a commitment and a feat that has been accomplished. And so we honor, we celebrate that. And we celebrate love all the way around. Is your partner of our persuasion, is he Black?
Oh, yes. Black.
Oh, well, I mean, listen, no judgment. I don't know. So then we're all.
Yes.
Listen.
You good.
We'll have a conversation about Tai and her equal opportunity dating.
We're good.
But, okay, so we're celebrating Black love then.
Yeah.
Hey. And so we know that you have to tap into that divine feminine then quite a bit. So let's. You really all the time? All the time. All the time.
All the time.
All the time. So look, Fern said, please drop those gems about how you do this. Okay, so March is it's awareness. Actually, she didn't say divine feminine, but she did say awareness, and we talked about that. She said open. So the first cover says, open your mind, open your eyes, open your heart. If the eyes of your mind and heart are not fully open, there could be some love that you are not aware is present. Okay. Are you starting? It's also Black Mental Health Day in Toronto. Thank you. That's wonderful. So you send it to the week this year. Listen, you want to know what? And I'm always so grateful for a day, a week, a month of acknowledgement. But what they're also ultimately telling us is that on those days, weeks, and months, there's work to be done 365 days. So let's continue to, and thank you for that note, Dreams 22. Okay, you want to start?
That's fine.
Ashanti?
I can. That's fine.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. I open my heart and mind to be aware that I am the matter that matters.
Mm.
That stills in your spirit.
That I am the matter that matters.
That matters. Yeah. Matter is anything that has weight and occupies space. The only thing standing between you and exactly what you want is space. The question is, are you willing to be the matter that occupies the space? You can choose to fill the space with what you need, or you can choose to fill the space with what you lack, fear, or you could fill the space with what might not happen or what cannot happen. Or you could find the courage to fill the space with the holy boldness of I can because I am. I will because I am. In the space that stands between you and exactly what you want, there is the fullness of God. The question is, how do you see the space? Have you placed the matter of others in this space? Do you see your place in the space? Do you see your joy in the space? Do you see God's grace, God's mercy, God's light, and God's love in the space? Perhaps you see the risk, perhaps you see a risk that you cannot take. Do you see what others have done and what you can't do? Or do you see the impossible dream become impossible with God? Ooh, the impossible dream becoming possible with God. In the space of God's fullness that stands between you and what you want, there is an opportunity. The question is, how are you going to use the opportunity? You could use the opportunity to tell yourself what you have always told yourself about why you cannot or must not step into the space. You can believe that the space is too big, that it's too wide, that it's too much for you to handle. Or you might just realize that you have been given a divine opportunity to change the way you see the space and to close up the gap between you and God.
Until today, you may not have realized that the only thing standing between you and what you want is the opportunity to spend more time with God. Just for today, be devoted to closing any gaps between you and what you want. Today, I'm devoted to taking every opportunity to spend time with God. I went away for a minute. I'm back.
Yeah. Okay.
Today I am devoted to taking every opportunity to spend time with God. You know what? This sits so perfectly in my spirit right now. Ashanti, do I have you? I lost you for a minute. I said, this fits so perfectly into my spirit right now, Ashanti. You can't hear me. You can't hear me. What? What in the world? They can hear me. Wait, they can hear me. You can't hear me. Look, y'all see that this is okay. Ashanti, you go out and you come back in. You go out, Ashanti, and come back in. Y'all can hear me, right? You can't hear Ashanti. I'm like, listen. All right, so I'm gonna let Ashanti go back out and then come back in. Thank you, Dia. Thank you, Christine. You see, I was about to have all kinds of fit. This technology is a mess. So what I love and appreciate this, Ashanti, come back in too, so we can finish discussing this. What I appreciate about this is exactly what we were just talking about, is that idea of this divine calling, this divine purpose, but that requires our action. This idea of space to being assigned and aligned with us spending time with God goes back to exactly what I was saying. Okay, you're back. I can hear
I'm
you
back.
now. Can I hear you? Okay, amen.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't. I was like, you want me to go out? I want you to go out and come back.
I was saying I was gonna go out and come back in. That's what I was saying. Not you, me.
Okay. So tell me, Ashanti, what does this do for you? What does this say to you?
You know, the one that said, do you see the impossible dream becoming possible with God?
Why does that speak to you?
Okay, give you a backdrop. I have lost four babies, and I have the two miracle babies, my 16-year-old and 14-year-old. So early in my husband and I marriage, we had babies early because we grew up together. We married when we were 23. We're 47 now, and I lost miscarriage 2 and birth 2. And lost one at 4 days old and 2 months old and 10 days. So it's always been my dream. 15 years ago, I told my husband, I said, I know I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write a devotional for women who lost babies. Oof. Because people just don't understand how hurtful that is. And you can easily go into depression.
I can't imagine. And so I just want to say, I grieve with you and I feel your pain and I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm also grateful for your healing. I am grateful for your healing. So thank you.
It took a while. You know, it would be sometimes I would have birth pains when they come around for my kids' birthdays. And so I told my husband, I said, 15 years ago, I said, I'm going to write a book. I said, I'm going to write a devotional for mothers, husbands, wives, you know, the whole family that deals with losing a child at any age, because people don't understand how that can affect you mentally and physically, everything. So it was a dream deterred because it's been a while since I thought about it. So I end up having more babies and my kids are here. They're my miracles. So I told my husband, I joined a writing training this year, basically the end of January. And I said, you know what, Ashanti, you are 47. You're going to do this, even though it's never too late to start anything. So that's why I'm working on that.
And so let's talk about this space. When you come into this space and there's an opportunity and not being crippled by fear, but knowing that this space requires you to kind of reach out and do your part. Why is that so critical? And what did it take for you to get there? I mean, what did it take for you to overcome the fear?
Now the fear is still there. It's just that I'm putting it on the back burner. I say you got to put my big girl panties on, as I say, and do what I got to do. So, because holding my voice can stop somebody else healing, and I don't want to do that. And my motto for me for this year is walking in my purpose, on purpose, living in purpose. living on purpose and purpose.
Mm.
So I feel like that is my purpose, that one of the purpose God has me here to do that. So I have to let the fear go and
You
do
know
what I have
what's,
to do.
you want to know what's so powerful though too? I think, and thank you again for sharing. What's so powerful is how our pain and our hurt can really be powerful testimonies, examples, and sources of encouragement and inspiration for other people. And oftentimes, you know, I think when people are trying to figure out like what their purpose to do, what they're called to do, I was sharing yesterday on the live, like for me, how I had a sign early in my life at 4, and then I had another one at 9. But for anyone who's listening right now who is struggling to figure out what they're called to do, I want to challenge you to think about an area of your life or a place in your life where there have been so much pain, but you've overcome it and you're still standing, and you have a testimony to share about that. Because if you're not clear about your purpose, your pain can be, you know, a form of you kind of living and walking in your purpose, because our purpose is always going to be connected not only to what our gifts, our talents, our treasures, and our abilities are. It's going to be connected to what God has us to do, but God wants to use us in a way to support and help other people. So I want to celebrate you and acknowledge you for having the courage to step out and do that. The thing about this space thing that she talks about today, the part that really stuck out for me is that it's close up the gap between you and us and God. The space
Yes.
that exists is not just a space for us to be living and thrashing around on our own. It's an opportunity and a space for us to get connected to God.
Yes.
So when we have these times and spaces and we're in our heads, like, what the hell am I going to do? When we talking to our girlfriends who don't know what they doing, not them, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're having the wrong conversations with the wrong entities. We need to be talking to God, because that space is meant and really intended for us to become more connected to God. So whatever space that you're dealing with today, be aware of it. And I'm thinking about your power. So what's going to happen with what you're starting to write the book now? Is that what's happening, Ashanti?
Yes, I'm getting myself together to get everything going. Yes.
Okay, so how do we hold you accountable? Because now that you've made the decision, now you no, but now you can call on your tribe to support you in this, because
like
we need this to come to bear. We need it to come to bear.
You guys need to be like, okay, have you written your outline? Have you done what you're supposed to be doing? I'm praying for you, sis. Get your butt doing what you need to do. Because I will literally put myself on the back burner and do things for my family. Like, oh, okay. And I look like a week has gone by and I have not written down anything that I need to do. So, yeah. Okay.
So let's, on this space note, I think, you know, I'm one of those people that's super tactical and like just having outcomes and things that we need to do. Let's identify what the space is. Shakura, I hope you're listening. So today we're going to realize, where's that space in our life that needs to be filled with matter. We're going to commit to spending 10 more minutes a day with God. Can we do that? 10 more minutes?
Yes.
Can we spend 10 more minutes a day with God? So that way we're filling this space to have one, be in conversation with God. Maybe it's 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening, extra. So not just 5 minutes, so that we can hear the download and get clear about where we're being directed, right? So we're going to do that. We're going to devote 5 more minutes in the morning, 5 more minutes in the evening to connect and hear the space. And let's start closing these gaps between us and what we want, but also get clear about what it is you want. You're very clear, Ashanti. You know that you want to write this book. Some of us are still asking what we want. So get clear about what you want. I'm reading Tanisha's comments. Definitely, we can hold each other accountable. I have 3 books I started and I haven't completed. Okay?
That's cool.
Where's the space in our lives? Raquel, thank you. Well, Ashanti, thank you. Oh, I see you commenting. I'm reading your name. And I'm like, I'm looking at you. That got super confusing for a minute. It's like, what's happening? Well, I appreciate you. Are you a 5 a.m. or 2?
Yes.
No, listen.
Yeah, I'm up every morning, 4 o'clock. I'm doing my devotions. I'm reading. I'm praying. And my husband and I pray together before he leaves. And then I work out.
You're honoring yourself.
So
you're honoring yourself.
Time. Yeah.
What has the pandemic taught you about you?
That once I put my mind to something and stay consistent with it, I can do it. Yeah.
I'm excited about this filling the space. So do we have a timeline for this book?
I'm giving myself a year. So give me time to get everything together and then find a publisher to publish it. So yeah.
Okay, you can also self-publish. I will tell you, I don't know if she's in here, but one of my other tribe members, Sharice, who named her daughter after me, she named her daughter Tai. And little Tai is the cutest little thing. Sharice is from Newark, from my hometown. But Sharice started taking the balance drops and said that she was able to get her children's book illustrated and written in like 30 days because she got so focused. So also think about the balance drops and that support for clarity and energy to do that.
Cool. Okay, that'll work.
Someone also just sent a link to say self-publish on lulu.com. Thank you so much for standing in the gap.
Everything.
Look, it's a lot. It's a lot. And so Nicole said self-publish as well. I love the idea of you writing every single day. Let's fill this space because that's our opportunity. That's our opportunity to meet God and to answer the calling that God has on our lives. I'm super excited. Thank you so much, Ashanti, for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Well, and the growth coach Chantel is saying she did hers in 60 days. So I thought, let me just tell you, Chantel, I didn't want to say, but I thought a year was a little long. I think
give myself that time.
Oh, no, I think we're gonna back it up. We're gonna say we could do this. I think we're gonna back it up. We're gonna say we can do this in 6 months and make it happen.
Cool.
Ashanti, love and blessings to you. Thank you so much for sharing. Send you so much love.
Thank you. You too.
Have a beautiful day. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, Sis Ashanti from Mississippi. You gonna close out now?
I'm trying. I don't see an arrow to close out.
I don't see. You're like, girl, listen, I'm here. I'm trying.
I'm trying. I don't know.
No fear. No fear. I don't know. I don't see an X on mine either. Close your app and then come back. Oh, there. Listen, they're doing shows. Okay. So we talked about awareness. We talked about the opportunity that exists between where God has us and where we're trying to go and what we want. We recognize that we have to fill that space and fill that space with connection with God. Let's like get connected and then to hear the download so that way we can act. Time is of the essence. So I'm happy that Ashanti agreed that 1 year would be too long. We're going to get that book written in less than 6 months. I love that. We also see a book club coming out of here. And I'm going to go live because we have, let's see, I'm trying to go live with you, darling. What is it saying? Can you request me, Aisha? Aisha, can you request me? Let's see if my thing is acting very weird today. I have a treat for us. I realize that all of you said that you really enjoyed this before. So on this Monday and most Mondays, when Aisha can join, she is going to come in and we're going to do breathing to close out Mondays. Let's see if it's, it's doing shows today. It's definitely something happening with Insta. It's not me. It's not me. I just sent a request. I don't know if it's going to allow us to do it. Also, everyone, just so you know, today is the last day for you actually to use your code Morning Mindset on Brown Girl Jane. I'm trying, love. I'm trying. It's very weird. Are you on your iPad or, because if you're on your iPad, it won't allow us to do it. What did the balance drops do? Great question. So these are CBD drops. These are from my company and brand, Brown Girl Jane. And so they are 750 milligrams. You have to upgrade your app to join, Aisha. It says there's a 750 milligrams of CBD. So we all have an endocannabinoid system. It's like your nervous system. It's like your circulatory system. CBD is non-intoxicating. There's no THC in this. This is a strain of the cannabis plant. So what it does is it works naturally with your endocannabinoid system. CBD stands for cannabidiol, right? And so what it does is this helps to alleviate, it's anti-inflammatory. It has more vitamin C and vitamin D. It has more antioxidants than vitamin C, vitamin D. So it's great topically. And what it does is it brings your body to homeostasis. So it gives you, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling unclear, CBD drops from Brown Girl Jane are great for that. And anyone can probably attest to this, is that it really gives you, so you can't OD on CBD. Anyone, they work, love you. Thank you so much, my Black Doshan. Really helps you to feel calm. So on the days that I don't take my CBD drops, I definitely feel a little bit more like this. the days which is why this is a part of my fast, is being super intentional to get myself to this place of just very clean and clear. You just ordered Balance and Rest. Yes, we have our bundles. I'm doing 15% off just for us. We don't do sales very often. It doesn't show up in your blood if tested for a job. It's CBD, so there's no THC. But very, very great question. Aisha's coming in now. And you all know that I'm obsessed with my Glow Luminous Facial Serum, which is what I apply to my face day and night. I believe she is... Good morning!
Hi, my darling. How you doing?
How are you, my love?
Fine. Oh, they were trying to get us Instagram, update the app and everything. I was like, okay, what? Ah.
But I knew something was, I was like, something is weird because it felt a little weird. Happy belated birthday, my love.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, happy belated. I'm super, I hope that you enjoyed. What did you do?
What did I do? Ate beautiful food, had a lovely walk, enjoyed London. Yeah, you know, it's like being connected is the thing at the moment, isn't it? Just being close with people that you love. It's also Iggy's birthday today. Well, actually, it's Iggy's birthday on the 29th. He's a leap year baby. So we're celebrating yesterday and today.
It's so interesting because technically they wouldn't have a birthday but every 4 years, which is crazy. Well, happy birthday to him. And he's 19 this year?
17. 17 going on, I don't know. Yeah,
I can't believe you have a child 17 years old. That's Chris Aponte from you would know Chris from Soho House. So everyone, this is my dear friend Aisha McKenzie, who had a birthday last week. You know her as the breathing coach. She's an entrepreneur with multiple companies, runs a modeling agency, runs a talent agency, and then runs Breathe, where she teaches breath work, yoga, and meditation. So I've asked Aisha to come in and coach us and give us just a 2-minute breathing exercise to close out our Mondays. So that way, as we go into our morning mindset, obviously, you know, my phrase is that how you begin is half the win. It's not how you end. It's about how you begin. So we are going to have a breathing session. So just get comfortable in your chair, and I'll let Aisha guide us. I literally have about 3 minutes or 4 minutes, so I don't mean to, but please follow her as well. As you see morning mindset, what I will do is, Chantel, can you pin Aisha, or Shakura, can you pin Aisha's, her Instagram handle so that everyone can follow her as well?
Okay, guys. So start like this, rubbing your hands together. Rubbing your hands together fast enough so that you feel the heat. When you feel that heat, it's your energy, right? So it's so important to understand that we have this energy inside of ourselves and it's tangible. You can feel it. It's warm. Bring your hands into a prayer position. Bring your prayer up so your fingertips lightly touch the space just in between your eyebrows. Close your eyes. And take a deep inhale. And an easy exhale. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Inhale, filling up your belly, filling up your lungs. A little bit of pressure on your fingertips. Exhale, drop your hands down, just keeping your eyes closed. And gently inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Just taking this moment now to settle and get connected to your body. Getting connected to how you're feeling right at this moment. What does your breath feel like as it enters your system? Does it feel warm? Does it feel cool? I invite you to relax that space just in between your eyebrows. Unclench your jaw. Have a little tiny gap in between your teeth. Let your tongue rest gently on the roof of your mouth. And the next exhale, drop your shoulders away from your ears. We're going to take 3 big deep inhales. So as you inhale, I want you to fill up your belly, filling up your lungs all the way to the top. And exhale, let it go. That's 1. Inhale, filling up your belly, filling up your lungs, circling your heart space. Exhale, let it go. That's 2. And last 1, inhale, filling up your belly, filling up your lungs, circling your heart space and sending your breath all the way up. So it reaches that point just in between your eyebrows, your point of intuition. And then exhale, let everything go. Exhale, 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 exhale. And then before you rush off into your day, take 1 little second. And then slowly, gently, when you're ready, flutter your eyes open. And welcome back to Monday. 1st of March, new day, new month, new beginning. It's exciting times, guys. It really is.
And I must tell you, I don't want to stop breathing and sitting there like that.
Well, please don't. That would be really awful if you did stop breathing.
Right.
Yeah, don't do that. Listen, that was 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And that's all it takes. 2 minutes and a few really good deep breaths. It's important to breathe. When I'm saying filling up your belly, you want to really have the breath encompass your whole body. And it really does change where you're at just so quickly, so simply. So
you know,
really,
breathing is one of those things that, and I see you, Yaz, my childhood best friend is in here. She's Growing Up Sports Kids. So please follow Growing Up Sports Kids. I find that, you know, we live in a society where our breathing becomes labored at every turn.
Yep.
And, you know, when we're anxious, our breathing is labored. When we're excited, our breathing is labored. But how powerful it is to take your breath back.
Take your breath back. Exactly. I love that. Take your breath back. So the dysfunctions happen from all the stress. All little babies know how to breathe perfectly. We all knew how to breathe perfectly so that we would grow. Our breath was the thing that was giving us the ability to grow physically. And now that same thing, our breath is giving us the ability to grow mentally.
Oh my gosh, that just gave me chills.
Right?
Because in the spirit of what we talked about today, about that opportunity and that space that exists.
Yeah.
We have to lean into that space. We
Yeah.
have to breathe into that space. We have to be present in that space.
Yeah.
We have to connect with God in that space, and we have to take our breath back. Because ultimately what that says to us is that we have enough. We're equipped.
Yes.
We are equipped.
Yes.
You know, to kind of live, to be, to excel, to thrive, all of that. So thank you so much. So when possible, Aisha has agreed to join us Mondays.
Well, listen, for March, at least every Monday, I'm going to be with you guys. So every Monday throughout March, you know, it's an honor to be in the community with you guys. So yeah, thank you. Thank you.
And I want you all to follow her. I want you all to follow Aisha. I also want you to follow her other brand. Is it Breathe AMK? AMCK?
Breathe by AMCK, yeah.
Breathe by AMCK. Stay connected to her. She's based in London. I did see people asking where is she. So this is my sister friend from London who Vernon Francois, another Brit and dear friend, introduced me to. And Aisha and I just knew that we were kindred spirits. And so we've had the opportunity to connect on some very, very deep, powerful levels. And I'm so grateful for you. And I'm grateful for your obedience too, Aisha. I just want to say, as someone who has thrived in the entertainment and fashion industries for so long, your intentionality about this pivot and this adaptation and this new sector in your life where you're really focusing, going in on the yoga and answering the calling, quite frankly, is really powerful and inspiring. So follow her to learn more about all. Thank you so much, Chantel. Follow her in her brand and business. Stay connected. She's going to be releasing some products very soon.
Yes. It's all getting ready for everybody.
Super, super grateful for you and proud of you and honored to know you. So thank you so much for coming in, and we'll see you next Monday around the same time. Yeah. I'll talk to you later.
Bye, my love.
All right. Love you, baby. Love you. Ciao, ciao. Thank you.
Oh, you see, look, I'm doing like Ashanti. I can't get out.
It's but you know, something is like weird. It's
no,
not really,
because there's no cross there.
It's like weird. What is happening?
I don't know, but take me out, or I'll just like.
I don't even know. Yeah, she's also a dancer. So if you go to her page, what you're gonna see her do is move.
You're gonna see me boogie.
Hey,
hey. Now honestly, get me out.
This is the energy that we need to go into this Monday. This is for sure. So I'll just close out with you because I actually have to jump. There is no extra route. It's like
there's no X. There's no X. Okay, I'm just gonna close the thing. But bye everyone. I'll see you all next week.
Love you, baby. Thank you. Everyone have a beautiful, beautiful Monday. I have to jump on this call right now because I am actually a couple minutes late. Thank you for joining me for Morning Mindset. I'll see you all tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. PST, 9:30 a.m. EST. I will be on the East Coast, and so I will join you guys from there. Have a beautiful day. Love and blessings to all of you. I appreciate you. I love you. Order your book. Let's continue to grow together. To the 5 a.m.ers, I love you. Thank you so much for being all that you are. Let's make today great. Make the week great. Ciao, ciao.